The dry, warm weather we had all summer lasted well into September. And despite having been so neglected all summer, the garden still shines gloriously when looking at it in the right light. Especially everything that had self-seeded itself and came up on its own account, and all perennials, of course. The kale from the seeds given to us last spring by some of our viewers is growing wonderfully. It likes the damp, cool climate, obviously. And after a slow start, the heat and dry weather made them suffer. The pumpkins are coming along nicely. I'm glad that I was able to buy all the straw I need for feeding the donkeys and bedding the sheep during winter from our local farmer, who brings it in from places further east from us, which are better suited to growing grains. Early autumn is always fishing season for us. The mackerel are in the bay, and it is satisfying to land a good catch which will see us through the winter.
Hold them in.
We always deal with the mackerel straight away. It is quicker and painless rather than let them suffocate on deck. We have harvested all our elephant garlic and are already sold out of it. Thanks to so many of you who have ordered from us. Your parcels should arrive soon, and it is still a perfect time to plant the bulbs well until the end of October, beginning of November. Like every year, Flora is helping to bring out muck on the newly planted garlic beds. She is such a steady-paced worker that I had to speed up this clip, otherwise we'd be here watching her plod along for a good few minutes. When there's no job for Henry to do around the farm, he's getting his exercise in the arena, cheered along by one of the puppies who took his job of herding along very seriously. It turns out that our black pony Dolly was lacking copper. She gradually turned bronze-coloured over summer and didn't appear in great form. So after a bit of research, I learned that black ponies in general need more copper. So with a few tubes of supplement over a couple of months, she's now turning shiny black again.
Good girl, Dolly.
Some of our geese decided that the grass is greener elsewhere and innocently took off into the fields. So another job for us was to herd them back in and eventually cut the feathers on one of their wings so that they couldn't fly off where the fox might bump into them. We tried to employ one of the puppies, a fearless, attentive chap called Fergus, to mind the geese, and he loved his new job. At the beginning of the month, when most puppies were still with us, the puppy pen was a buzz of activity, and walking through it was a difficult venture, with lovable, cheery puppies hanging off your boot with every step. The puppies were such an adorable, interested, eager crowd. It was hard to get annoyed with them when they tried to get involved in whatever we were doing.
Tug of war, come on, pull, pull. Who's stronger? Oh, I think Tim won.
I was just about to do some fencing. And you carried away the fence wire. Right, lad. Can't you play with one of your little thingies here? Look. Yeah, let's play with that one. Off you go. No, you can't have that and the fence wire. No, I take that. Okay. Off you go. Sadly, I lost one of our lambs, Tiffany, to some bug she picked up, despite regular worming and vaccination. It is difficult with sheep to know sometimes when to just let a minor infection run its course, or when to step in, offer treatment or call the vet. In Tiffany's case, she got ill suddenly and died fast from whatever she contracted. Poor thing. But of course I feel bad about not having been able to be more helpful and get her cured. At least the other sheep are happy enough for now. I am sure the sheep farmers amongst you would agree that keeping sheep well and healthy is not a light task. Some of you would have heard already about the new channel we have started. Well, it's mostly about Tim's inventions and creations from his workshop. If you haven't done so yet, go and check it out. And then finally, at the end of the month, after looking at the steel delivery in the yard for a long time, the builder came back again to make a start at putting up the barn. How exciting to see this project finally grow into its final 3D version. Trudy is a bit excited too, I think. Well, she enjoys taking over from Turnip in supervising the progress. We hope that the barn will be all up by November, and that the interior and electrics and so on will be done before the end of the year. I'm going to make a special video about the progress in the coming weeks for you. I am sure especially all of you who have contributed to this project so generously will be very keen to hear more. Another job Trudy returned to with great enthusiasm is accompanying me on my visits to nursing homes and hospitals. It is such rewarding work to support residents to meet Trudy, Turnip, and also Sean the sheep, Nell the donkey, Harry Henry, and the rabbits Oreo and Alex. The animals are doing such a fantastic job at making everyone feel better and more alive, more relaxed, more talkative and more engaged with the world around them.
Turnip!
Turnip
Boy.
gets more excited these days about going out with me to horsey events and testing the jumping course before I have a go myself with Flora.